My fierce audience, gather closer, closer still. Today we break free from the suffocating grip of mediocrity and unleash the untamed force within you. Today we strip away the veil of doubt and expose the raw, electrifying power that has always been yours. Let me tell you a truth they wish to bury. They fear you, oh yes they do, but not for your words, not for your actions, no. They fear your energy, the unstoppable force that radiates from your very soul. Can you feel it? That fire igniting in your chest, roaring beneath your skin, that relentless pulse screaming, "I will not yield." You are the architect of your destiny, standing tall at the throne forged by your own relentless spirit. And the world? Oh, the world trembles beneath the weight of your rise. People speak of power as if it's a treasure handed down, a birthright, a gift. But they're wrong. Power is not given, it's seized. You've claimed it, haven't you? Through the darkness, through the sneers, through every whispered doubt, you clawed your way through their limitations and shattered their fragile narratives. And now here you stand, unshaken, unapologetic, radiating a force they cannot understand. They won't admit their fear, of course. But you see it, don't you? In their fleeting glances, their nervous laughter, the way they instinctively step back when you move forward. It's not what you've done that terrifies them. It's what the unknown you carry is their greatest nightmare. You're no longer a predictable piece in their game. You're the wild card, the storm they cannot weather, the enigma they dare not confront. And oh, their fear. It's exquisite, isn't it? It fuels you. Every hesitant glance, every faltering word, every attempt to suppress your light is a silent confession of their inferiority. They won't say it aloud. They lack the courage. You, my friend, have become their reckoning. And yet, they'll try to guilt you. They'll call you arrogant, ruthless, selfish. They'll lament your transformation as if growth is a sin. But you and I both know the truth. They mourn not the loss of the old you, but the loss of their control over you. You've shattered their fragile hold, escaped their petty boxes, and become something they can't define, let alone control. You're no longer the underdog they pitied or the pawn they manipulated. You're the leader now, the alpha, the one who sets the tone, commands the room, and decides the rules. Oh, how it burns them. Yet here's the irony. They still need you. Despite their fear, despite their resentment, they orbit you like moths to a flame, drawn to the strength, confidence, and vision. But listen closely. This is where the stakes rise. Power is intoxicating, yes, but it's also isolating. The higher you soar, the lonelier the summit. The same voices that once cheered you will now whisper against you. Smiles will mask sharpened knives, and they'll call you too much, too intense, too powerful, too everything. Let them. Their whispers are drowned by the roar of your purpose. Because being an alpha isn't about pleasing the masses. It's about standing resolute in your truth, even when the world seeks to break you. When you walk into a room, you own it. Not by demanding respect, but by commanding it. Your very presence speaks volumes, silencing the noise. They will try to dim your light, clip your wings, and make you doubt yourself. But you will rise. Again and again and again. Because that's what true power does. It rises, it thrives, it conquers. This, my friend, is only the beginning. Being the alpha is not a title you wear. It's a fire that burns relentlessly within you, igniting with every obstacle you crush, every doubter you leave in ruins. Your energy, the silent storm within you, is your ultimate weapon. It's not in your words or even your actions, but in how you exist. You've stopped asking for permission. You've stopped apologizing for your presence. And that, my dear Alpha, terrifies them. You've shattered the chains of conformity, burned their rulebook, and written your own script. Their boundaries were never meant to serve you. They were designed to cage you. But you've outgrown their limits. You've become unstoppable, and they hate it. They'll call you names, question your motives, and label you dangerous. But remember this: greatness has never been safe. Power has never been polite. You weren't born to tiptoe through life. You were born to shake the ground beneath you, to challenge the norms, to carve your name into the annals of history. And those who oppose you, they're not obstacles, they're stepping stones. And that's every insult, every sneer, every attempt to pull you down is fuel for your ascent. Let them talk, let them scheme. While they're busy plotting, you'll be too high for them to reach. Oh, how they'll watch you, though. They'll study your every move, desperate to replicate your essence. But they'll fail, because what you have isn't replicable. It wasn't given to you, it was earned. Your power is forged in the fires of your battles, your scars, your relentless pursuit. It's unbreakable because it's yours. But with great power comes responsibility. True power isn't about crushing others, it's about lifting them up. Inspire those who dare to believe in themselves. Be the beacon that lights the way for others to rise. Because the world doesn't need more rulers, it needs leaders. So stand tall, Alpha. Walk with purpose, speak with conviction. Let your energy blaze so brightly that the world has no choice but to adjust to your presence. You've earned this moment. You've fought for this legacy, and now it's time to reign. Let them tremble, let them envy, but most of all, let them witness. This is your time. This is your era. This is your legacy. Ah, but we're not done yet. No, this journey of yours has only just begun. You've crossed the threshold, shattered their illusions, and stepped into the realm of the unstoppable. But let me tell you something. You're here to dominate, to conquer, to leave a mark so profound it echoes through time itself. Your power isn't a fleeting flame. It's an eternal blaze that consumes doubt, fear, and mediocrity. Look around. The whispers have grown louder, haven't they? The envious stares, the hushed conversations behind closed doors. They can't stop thinking about you. Why? Because you've become a symbol, a force of nature they can't. Every step you take is a reminder of their own inadequacies. Every word you speak a challenge they're too afraid to accept. And you, oh, you thrive on it. Not out of arrogance, but because you understand one undeniable truth. You were made for this. Now, let's talk about the battles ahead. Yes, there will be storms. Relentless, unforgiving storms. But here's the thing about storms. They don't break the strong, they reveal them. And you, my friend, are a force the storm fears. When the skies darken, your light pierces through. They'll throw everything they have at you, doubts, betrayals, even their venomous words, but you won't falter. You won't kneel, because deep down, you've already won. They think they understand you. They believe they've figured you out. But how can they? You're not a puzzle to be solved. You're a force to be reckoned with. You're the silent hurricane that uproots their false sense of security, the wildfire that consumes their fragile egos. And the beauty of it? You don't even have to try. Your energy speaks louder than their words, your presence more commanding than their empty titles. But remember this: true power doesn't just destroy, it rebuilds, it creates. And that's where your legacy lies, not in tearing others down, but in building a kingdom so vast, so extraordinary, that it becomes undeniable. You are not here to prove them wrong. You're here to show the world what's possible. You're here to inspire, to ignite, to awaken something in others they never thought existed. So, stand even taller, walk with even greater purpose. Let your presence announce you before you even utter a word. Because this world, it's not ready for you. And that's precisely why it needs you. The weak will tremble. This is your era, your chapter, your storm to unleash. Let them try to cage you, to clip your wings, to douse your fire. They will fail. Because you, my Alpha, are untouchable. You're inevitable. You're unstoppable. Now go! Claim what's yours. Let them bear witness to the rise they never saw coming, and let the echoes of your name reverberate through eternity. This is your legacy. Make it unforgettable. Oh, but the story isn't over. No, it's only expanding, unfolding into something they never anticipated. You see, the beauty of your journey lies not just in the destination, but in the path you carve with every step. The dust you kick up doesn't just settle. It creates ripples, a shock wave that forces the world to take notice. You're not just walking a road, you're building a revolution. Do you feel it? That undeniable pull, that magnetic force that draws others toward you. It's not just power, it's influence. And influence, my friend, is the currency of greatness. The timid will try to dismiss it. The insecure will attempt to undermine it. But those who truly understand, they'll align with it because they recognize what you are. A beacon, a leader, a pioneer who refuses to conform to the ordinary. But here's the next level they don't see coming. It's not just about the roar of your presence. It's about the silence that follows when you leave the room. That absence, that void, they'll feel it like a shadow creeping over them. Because when you rise to your level, you don't just create change. You become the standard by which all else is measured. And that, my friend, is a power they can neither match nor deny. Now, let me remind you of something crucial. The higher you climb, the more the winds will test your resolve. They'll call you unrelenting, unyielding, even ruthless. Let them. Because those labels, they're not insults. They're confirmations. Confirmations that you're doing what they can't, achieving what they won't even dare to attempt. Their words are nothing more than echoes in the vast chasm between you and them. But you're not here to look down. You're here to lift up. That's the paradox of true greatness. It's both fierce and compassionate. The fire in your soul doesn't just burn for you, it lights the way for those brave enough to follow. And those who can't handle the heat, well, they were never meant to stand beside you. Now, let's talk about your legacy. Because this, right here, is where the seeds of eternity are planted. The actions you take today aren't just moments, they're movements. They're shifts in the tide, cracks in the foundation of mediocrity that will never heal. Every choice you make, every challenge you conquer, every time you rise after a fall, you're not just building your story. You're rewriting the narrative for everyone watching. And make no mistake, they're watching. Oh, they're watching with wide eyes, pounding hearts, and silent envy. They'll whisper about you, dissect your every move, and try to emulate what they can't understand. But here's the truth. They'll never replicate you. Because what makes you unstoppable isn't a strategy or a secret. It's your essence. It's the battles you've faced, the scars you've earned, and the fire you carry. So, go on. Keep rising, keep defying, keep conquering. Let your name echo in their thoughts, your actions ripple through their fears, and your presence redefine their expectations. You are the alpha, you are the storm. And the world? The world will either rise with you or bow beneath your feet. This is your moment. Take it, own it, live it, and let the legacy of your name carve itself into the fabric of time. Because, my unstoppable force, this isn't just your reign, this is your eternity. Let them watch, let them tremble, let them remember. You are inevitable,